All right, well, here we are getting ready for winter time, trying to get some winter prep stuff done. So today we switched the tires on our trucks. Sorry, I forgot to take my phone when I did that. So anyway, so we get our snow winter tires on. We got to stack these back up and cover them back up till spring. So, but as you can see, we had a pretty heavy frost this morning. Everything was white this morning and had quite a bit of ice on the truck. So you can see we got the roof treads back on. So Perry put him in a little Toyo heater. They run on heating oil. So got his tank and stuff set up here. Got his line there. He's still got to fasten that line up so the snow takes it off. But anyway, you can see on the trees how much frost is on the trees. And of course this is, we're now, what is it, probably 11 o'clock probably?
Yeah.
12. So you can see we've had some sun earlier, so it already took a lot of it off. But the trailer floor, almost 2 o'clock. So so it was really slick. I busted my butt once on the trailer. So anyway, I'll show you some other stuff too that we're doing, getting ready for winter time. All right, a couple other things we've done getting ready for winter. You can see I've done a lot of graveling here at my cabin. So you can kind of walk around now without getting in the mud. And you see this one here, we've pulled the cover off of this Shelter Logic because the old cover was about to come apart, and I didn't want to have the cover partially collapse and bend the frame up, because we're going to shorten the frame up and we're going to wind up making a carport out of that for store something underneath. So we'll put some metal on the top of that. So you can see that the old woodshed that used to be here is no longer here. I got my parking spot that I wanted, and that's all graveled now. So I can pull up there and park. And of course you can see this is graveled all the way around at least two sides of the cabin. That gravel in the little shed we built. Gravel around here. And I got a gravel path all the way to the outhouse, so no more wading mud to get to the outhouse. I did have to cut me a ditch through this berm. The borough said they were going to come back and put a culvert through here, but I guess their word don't mean anything. So I've called about 4 times now. I can't find anybody that remembers anything about it, even though they come out here and marked on the other side of it with a circle where the culvert was going to be and what size of culvert to put in it. So apparently nobody remembers that. So when I get a excavator out here next time, I'm going to dig about a 4-foot wide hole through there and let them worry about it from there. So anyway, that's kind of the winter prep that's been going on down here. I'll get up, do a walkthrough on our back trail. We did a lot of brush cleaning on our trail along the back side of our property. So I'm gonna try to walk that here before long and let you see that too, because that's pretty cool. Also have gravel all the way out here to the little guest cabin. When my boy was out here last time, gravel stopped somewhere right along in here where I'm at, like right in here, and wound up with a mud puddle here. So had another load of gravel brought in. So now we got good walking all the way to there. So it looks different. And then this frame here, like I say, this will be moved up here to our center section where the other woodshed is and stuff. But right now, we don't need to do that right now, but I just wanted to cover off of it before it tore up the frame, since the fabric was starting to rip on it. I still got a few things stored underneath that cover there, but it'll just be there for the winter. So anyway, we left the trailer hooked up because I know we're going to go cut some wood again. And like I say, this woodshed's full. The other one up there it's over half full, and we got a big old pile on the ground that really wasn't quite dry enough to put in the woodshed this year. So now I'm getting ready to touch a chain up on my saw. So if we decide to go cut wood, I'm ready to go. So that'll be what I'm working on now. Well, give you a little preview here before it's all covered up in snow, but this is our center section here that we have pretty much got all cleaned off. Got everything parked up here. So we won't be cleaning all the snow off of this, but we'll be cleaning the center section right here in front of the woodshed so we can get to the woodshed. And once breakup gets here, we won't be able to get to this woodshed because this will all turn to mud and it don't have any gravel on it yet. So we'll use out of this one all winter and keep the one up there by my cabin for breakup time. So that way we'll still be able to have wood during breakup. Got a buddy of mine got his four-wheeler stored here and his snow machine stored here. Got our little trailers. So, and you can see our woodshed. You know, this one side is stacked plumb to the ceiling, and this is 9 feet high out here at the front, 7 feet at the back. So, you know, so this third of it's full, and this third over here is not quite full, but and of course a row across the back. So a lot of wood there. So this is a trailer load we cut the other day that was a little bit green. This was still running about a 30% moisture in this one. So we opted to just stack it outside rather than put wood in the woodshed that really wasn't going to be ready to use. So if we ran out of wood, we could always burn it, you know, but really like to have it down under 20%. So everything in the woodshed is under 20%. So it's all good. And you can kind of see right there where we built a little carport or small garage on the back of Tyler's cabin. It's not complete, not all sided and stuff yet, but it's got a tarp on it you can roll down where you can at least heat it. So that'll be nice come winter time. So we all have a decent shed to park our stuff in, and we all have a torpedo heater, so if we need to thaw, you know, melt the snow off our wheelers or snow machines or whatever, you know, we can do that. I'm gonna fix a tarp up on mine where I can pull a tarp down on it. Be able to bring the temperature up inside there if I want to. But just having a roof and a place to do something is pretty spectacular. So we're pretty happy about that. I'm glad to have the old woodshed taken down before it falls down, and opened up my driveway to where, you know, we still have our parking area here should we need it, but hopefully we don't need it this year for that. But and then of course I'll walk our trail out sometime here and give you a shot of that. And but I got me a nice parking spot here now where I can actually pull all the way up here. Sure makes it a lot nicer to be able to put water in and things like that. So just left the trailer hooked up in case we decide to go cut more wood. And of course you can see this woodshed here is full. I've used a little bit off the front side of it here, but you know, this is a 10 by 20 foot building, 7 foot high here on the front and 9 foot I believe on the back. So it's not quite as big as the other one. The other one is 12 by 20. This is 10 by 20. So anyway, I've got quite a bit of winter prep stuff done. Got the oil change in my snow blower, so it's ready to go. So I think Monday or Tuesday they're calling for 3 inches of snow. So it's coming, and we just want to be ready for it, because once you get a big one, then the ground's white from then on. And while we're at it, did a couple little updates on my cabin inside. Done a little rearranging on my kitchen. Got me a new cook stove, big one. A little rearranging over here. Moved my refrigerator. It used to be over here in that corner. Moved it over to here. Took the pots and pans that used to hang up on the ceiling, hung them on the wall. Got tired of banging my head on them. So I need to find me a cabinet to go in here sometime, but no big panic on that. But anyway, that's the updates inside my cabin. Kind of got a mess here on top of the stove there. I made me a couple of blackberry pies yesterday. I was having a hankering for blackberry pies. That's don't see that out here. We got a million different kinds of berries out here, but blackberry and gooseberry isn't one of them, and that's my favorite one. So I made my first blackberry pies the other day. They were pretty darn good. Remember in the last video I said we were doing some winter prep, putting on snow tires and that kind of stuff? Well, it's a good thing because yesterday we got snow. Got about 4 inches, which wasn't no big deal. I kind of figured it'd melt off pretty quick, but so far it seems to be staying. We've dragged the groomer around to kind of flatten it out a little bit here, but they're calling for, I think, maybe 3 or 4 more inches on Saturday. So I don't know. You know, we may have snow on the ground from now on. Who knows? So, but this early, I would have thought it would melt off, but that remains to be seen. So I guess we'll wait and see. But anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there. Thanks for watching.